My wife loves this vehicle, but she won't buy it, and for one reason and one reason only. And I kind of agree. This 2019 Genesis G70 is a vehicle that meets all expectations. It's sporty, but not overly complicated. It's got great style on the inside and outside with no gimmicks. This is Korean luxury with a side of athletic elegance. So here's a basic breakdown. This is the newest sports sedan from Genesis. That's the luxury arm of Hyundai. It comes in a 4-cylinder or V6, both turbocharged. You've got rear wheel or all-wheel drive. There's also a manual or automatic transmission, and Apple CarPlay and Android Auto comes standard.
The G70 rounds out the Genesis brand sedan lineup, joining the G80, G80 Sport, and the flagship G90. And the brand will continue to expand its product portfolio to all echelons of the luxury auto market, according to Genesis. The performance-focused G70 has been tested in some of the world's most challenging environments, including Death Valley, northern Sweden, and in Germany, to ensure world-class driving dynamics and exceptional durability. Its long hood and short overhangs, dynamic roofline, and high belt line characterize a sleek profile. From the side view, Genesis says the character line displays kinetic form language with voluptuous curves and smooth surfaces. Like its sedan stablemates, the G70 features the Genesis Crest grille with distinctive linear LED daytime running lights.
I'm actually digging this grille. One thing both Melissa and I noticed is that this same pattern here is the same pattern you see in the seats. So a little bit on the outside, a little bit on the inside, kind of nice continuity there with the styling.
The inside is a driver-focused experience with high-quality materials and unparalleled attention to detail. Genesis designers specified genuine brushed aluminum surfaces, quilted Napa leather seats, stainless steel speaker grills, and premium stitched soft touch surfaces throughout the interior. An optional 15-speaker Lexicon high-fidelity audio system with quantum logic surround processing technology transforms any audio source into a rich and immersive listening experience.
As I mentioned, two powertrain options. There's a 2-liter 4-cylinder turbo. There's a 3.3-liter V6 twin turbo, which we have here. Now with a 2-liter, you're looking at 256 horsepower, 260 pound-feet of torque hours, 365 horsepower, 376 pound-feet of torque. Boy, this gets up and goes fast. I'm not kidding. 8-speed automatic transmission. Again, you can't get these in a manual transmission. That automatic, boom, you hit it, you are gone in 60 seconds, like 4.5 seconds. That makes everything worthwhile. Fuel economy, by the way, 18 city, 25 highway for our tester. So for mixed driving number 20, that could be a little higher. I wish it was higher in the low 20s. But again, with 365 horsepower, who cares, right?
All G70 models ride on a McPherson multi-link front and multi-link rear suspension with a performance-oriented geometry, offering optimal wheel control and a finely tuned balance between ride comfort and handling prowess. The G70's mass is managed via variable aluminum components, including an aluminum hood. The G70 2-liter turbo and 3.3-liter turbo models equipped with the dynamic package are further enhanced by the inclusion of a mechanical limited slip differential that improves traction on corner exit by balancing torque distribution across the rear axle when wheel slip is detected. The G70 3.3-liter turbo, which we have, features variable gear ratio steering for agile directional response, and the sport version adds electronically controlled suspension for greater driver adjustability. In our model, there are 5 available drive modes. Adjustable elements include powertrain response, steering weight, engine sound, all-wheel drive torque distribution, and suspension firmness. Custom drive mode further adjusts a variety of vehicle parameters to suit preferences or driving conditions.
As beautiful as this interior is to sit in, to be a passenger or a driver in, the back seat, legroom, and headroom needs some help. But you have to understand this is a compact luxury sedan, so you're not going to get as much space, obviously, as the midsize and full size. But comfort is wonderful. Here's my position as the driver up front, and here's how much room I have between my knees and the back of my seat. So this is me sitting behind myself. Could be better, a little bit tight. Not sure how long of a road trip I want to go on behind the driver like this. but it's doable. And you also have a USB port back here as well. There's 3 total in the vehicle, 1 back here. And if you want to, you can adjust the front passenger seat from the back seat in case you want to give more room to the other passenger back, or if you want to help that passenger in the front seat lean back and have a more relaxing situation. Here's an example of my headroom. I am sitting upright and top of my hat does hit the roof line. Even though there is an indent here, I'm not going to get as much room as I would in a larger vehicle, obviously, but here's a realistic look, me being 5'11", of how much headroom I have. I'm right there touching the roof line with my hat. This is one of the reasons why I would shy away from the G70, and that is its cargo volume, 10.5 cubic feet. Now you increase it nearly 5 cubic feet by upgrading to the G80 midsize luxury sedan, or just over 5 cubic feet for the G90 full-size luxury sedan from Genesis. So yeah, you can still get your regular groceries from the store. You can throw in some duffel bags, golf clubs, no problem. And luckily, the back seats do fold down 60/40, so you can get some longer items back there. But this space right here, not very wide, not very high, so you're gonna be limited on how large of items you can put back here. So that's one of my big sticking points.
And just like other models in the Genesis sedan lineup, the G70 offers an unparalleled amount of standard active and passive safety equipment, advanced driver assistance systems such as forward collision avoidance assistance with pedestrian detection, blind spot collision warning, lane keeping assist, and driver attention warning compose the Genesis Active Safety Control suite of safety and convenience technologies. And Genesis anticipates receiving the highest possible crash test scores from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety.
Here's the knock on the G70. There's some turbo lag with the 4-cylinder. That back seat, not very accommodating, as is the trunk space, could be a little bit bigger. And people complain about the execution of the manual transmission, and gas mileage, not so great. Recapping some of the positive bullet points: a responsive automatic transmission, acceleration in that V6 is great, steering's amazing, ride quality is superb, intuitive multimedia system, and lots of standard features. So the MSRP range on this 2019 Genesis G70 is between 36 and 52 grand. Our vehicle is completely loaded, so ours right here, right around 52 and change. Again, we have every possible upgraded package you can think of, and that's the sticking point for myself and my wife, why we would not choose this vehicle as much as we love it. We would go from the compact up to the mid-size, and that is the G80 version, or the full size, the G90. Now the problem is, you go from a starting price of 36 with this vehicle to a starting price of 43 with the G80, and that's the one I would recommend in the Genesis luxury lineup in the sedan. If you went with the G90, you're looking at a $70,000 price tag to begin with. So with that said, I think you get your best bang for your buck in the G80 category. Although this is amazing to drive, this engine, 4.5 seconds, 0 to 60 is what about that I got. That might be worth a sticker price right there. Although, again, I say go G80, more bang for your buck. Otherwise, I would definitely buy this car, no questions asked. Until next time, I'm Dave Erickson with Everyman Driver. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. We'll hope to see you back here next time. Adios. One more thing before you go, I've added links to some of the best-selling automotive accessories on Amazon right now, along with links to some of my product reviews. You'll find it in the description below this video.